We were actually up in Canada artificially inseminating white-tailed deer, and the neighbor kid come over and was going to go hunting out back behind the farm and was kind of watching us handle the deer and stuff. It's very interesting. In the vaginal secretions that are created in a doe that's in heat, we have to remove so we can actually see the cervix and get the straw semen in there. So we were just squirting it on the floor, and he kind of looked at that and it kind of went, ugh. And we didn't think much about it. And a couple deer later, he says, well, does it attract bucks? And we're like, what? And he says, that stuff you're squirting on the floor. And we're like, well, I don't know. We were so busy, we really weren't thinking about what he was saying. He said, well, can I try some? I'm going to go out hunting. Sure. So we actually collected 3 or 4 does. We put it in a little glass jar and put the lid on it, and he went out hunting. And we kind of chuckled about it and didn't think much. About 40 minutes later, he come back and he's white as a ghost. And he just goes, they won't leave. And we're like, what won't leave? And he says, the bucks. They come across this open field and they won't leave. They come right to me. And we kind of all of a sudden realized then, like, we got to check this out. So we stopped and we went out behind the barn. And what amazed me is about 300 yards away was the woods. These 4 bucks come across an open field and came right to a fence post that he was sitting at. Now when he sat down, he set the jar in between his legs, just took the cap off, and the wind was literally blowing at the woods. We looked out there and the bucks actually had the glass jar in their mouth and were fighting over it. And that's when I realized, oh my goodness, this is the best of the best that you can get of a doe in heat.